Hi, I'm Henry Reinga, President of Christian Leaders Ministries. Are you a Christian who's called to take that next step in ministry training, in possibly pursuing clergy involvement, whether that's licensed or ordained? Maybe you have been asked to do a wedding, that is a wedding ceremony. Maybe you own a company and already people see that you're a believer and a leader, and they already consider you their chaplain. Maybe you're someone who wants to put your toe in the water to see if ministry is for you. At Christian Leaders Institute, we have various programs of ministry training. At Christian Leaders Alliance, we have clergy, ordination, or licensing programs that may fit your situation. Today, I want to talk about the licensing clergy program and see if this is something that's right for you. In this licensing program, what it includes is some ministry roles that do not take a lot of training, but that are very effective in doing ministry in your communities. Let's first of all talk about the licensed Christian wedding officiant. The ministry training is a getting started connections class of 3 credits, and also a Christian wedding officiant skills class. Together, that's 4 credits. Now, in order to be licensed, we also ask that you have 1 recommendation, whereas someone says that yes, you love the Lord and your character and aptitude for ministry is certainly there in your life. But if you complete this program in ordination with the Christian Leaders Alliance, you'll receive the recognition, a Christian wedding officiant recognized in the United States. And because it's recognized there in many places of the world, you will also be recognized as clergy, allowing you to perform a wedding. Your profile will be listed on the Christian Leaders Alliance website directory. Maybe you want to go even further than that in more comprehensive ministry roles. Maybe you're interested in the licensed ministry officiant. Now, this is more training. It includes 9 credit hours of trainings, including the Christian Leaders Connection class, the Christian Basics class, the Influence Smart class, and the Officiant Ministry Skills class. 2 recommendations are needed, and you will be recognized by the Christian Leaders Alliance as a licensed clergy member, and your profile will be listed in the Christian Leaders Alliance. Now, these first 2 are a little different in this sense. The first one is just for doing ceremonies, wedding ceremonies. But many people are not interested in doing wedding ceremonies. We have found over the years at Christian Leaders Institute and Alliance, they're interested in more visitation type ministries or other ceremonies and prayers associated with ministry within a church or a community. So this program will give you the skills and the clergy recognition as a licensed clergy member to be able to do those duties in your local church or in your local community. Now, what if you wanted to combine both? Well, the next one is the licensed minister. And this is 13 hours, so a little more training, the connection class, the Christian Basics class, then Ministry 101, which gives you a lot of the needed skills, such as leadership and other skills, to be a minister. The Influence Smart class, but then you get both the wedding officiant skills of 1 credit and the officiant ministry skills of 2 credits. You will need 2 recommendations here for this, but your recognition will be recognized by the Christian Leaders Alliance as a licensed minister, a clergy member. and your profile will be listed in the Christian Leaders Alliance. So this program includes the wedding officiant and the officiant minister, and then you become a licensed minister clergy member. So it's more studies, but you can get this done in 6 months. There's excellent training and feel confident and competent to be able to really function as a licensed minister. But there's even more. Let's say you want to take that to the next level and you want to become a licensed ministry chaplain. Well, in this program, you'll take the Connections class, the Christian Basics, the Ministry 101, the Influence Smart, but then you'll also add to that the Introduction to Chaplaincy or chaplaincy. We have various programs, but it's essentially chaplaincy. You'll take the wedding officiant skills and the officiant ministry skills. You will need 2 recommendations. The recognition is you will be recognized by the Christian Leaders Alliance as a licensed clergy member, and your profile will be listed in the Christian Leaders Alliance website. This credential qualifies you to serve as a ministry chaplain. Some people ask, well, what's a ministry chaplain do? Well, volunteer chaplains, trained volunteer chaplains, for instance, are needed at fire departments, hospitals, nursing homes. They're needed, especially in these days now where so much trial and tribulation affects the world. And this is a beautiful place, maybe at a fire department, to utilize your gifts in ministry as a ministry chaplain. And you will be ordained, licensed. You will be licensed as a clergy member in this program. I mentioned the word ordination by mistake. We have more programs at Christian Leaders Institute and Alliance that bring you all the way to an assistant chaplain ordination as well as a ministry chaplain ordination. But that is a lot of study and a lot of classes. This is in that put your toe in the water, be a volunteer level of licensed ministry chaplain. But there's one more designation that I want to alert you to, and that is the licensed life coach minister. The training, also 16 hours of training, is the Connections class, the Christian Basics class, the Ministry 101 class, the Influence Smart. But then instead of chaplain training, it's life coach ministry training. As well, there's wedding officiant skills and officiant ministry skills. You on this program will also need 2 recommendations. And the recognition is that you'll be recognized by the Christian Leaders Alliance as a licensed clergy member, and your profile will be listed on the Christian Leaders Alliance website. You will also be able to legally perform wedding ceremonies in the United States and other parts of the world. This credential will establish you as a life coach minister. This is perfect for both volunteer and vocational service in a local church or ministry. This is a very exciting time in the world of life coaching. And now with that ministry designation, at a local church, for instance, more and more ministers, senior ministers, love the contribution that life coaching brings, helping people glorify God with a plan that affects a problem in their life. And it could include counseling, but maybe you won't do the counseling, but you'll be there to coordinate with someone that you're ministering to a plan. Now, I just want to end by saying what is so amazing about this licensed clergy program is, first of all, free ministry training. This is a generosity supported institution at Christian Leaders Institute. It's just a beautiful opportunity to get training, to have quizzes, to have follow-ups, to have accountability, credibility that you're actually learning something, being prepared for ministry roles. Secondly, is when you start with one, you can go to the next, and then to the next, and then to the next. So you can be a licensed ordained clergy member and be a chaplain and a life coach minister, as well as doing weddings, as well as doing other skills that licensed ministers do. What this really does is it takes like the years of skills that you'll maybe learn in a large program and narrows them down to a very specific set of skills and things needed to be an effective clergy member, especially for those Christians called into ministry but do not have a lot of time to go to college for 8 years or 4 years. This gives you a start. And for you, this may be all you will need to minister how you are called to minister as a clergy member. On the other hand, this may whet your appetite to take more classes at Christian Leaders Institute and then move on to deacon ordination with all the ordination roles that follow. So we are so excited about this program. We think it will fit many people. Maybe it will fit somebody like you. So pray about it. Are you called to be a licensed clergy member? If you are, we welcome you to start this program, to continue in the program and see what the Lord is going to do through you as you prepare yourself for ministry.